Good evening, everyone. I'm gonna talk about one of the aspects of Korean architecture. So it will be quite much abstract and also quite simple and quite subjective. So actually, we have experienced the rapid economic growth and urbanization and industrialization. So at the time, we had to provide enough housing and working space for the people who came to city. So at the time, for the normal people, architecture means construction and apartment and real estate. But we need a more diverse space for the space and the program for the more diverse class of the society. But we had to focus on to provide specific types of the building for specific class of society. Yeah. But after urbanization and high economic growth, we are facing low economic growth and aging population because of reducing birth rate and reducing the working age population. So it's the time to have interesting to make some diverse space for and program for the diverse class of the society. It is because to make some sustainable growth and to increase the quality of people of society. So one of the most prominent figure of the changing population is that the rate of a single person household is going up very fast. So for example, the average rate of a single person household is almost 30% in Seoul and is going up every year. So if someone who want to find some space to live alone, he doesn't have many options. He have to choose some space we call one room or hostel, and it's quite poor conditions. So sometimes you can see the very awesome space which is combined by a kitchen and the bathroom. So we planned to make some share space, share house for the single persons. Especially for the woman, so it's almost the firstly newly built project in Korea as a share house. So we put public space on the ground floor and the top floor, so residents can have an open view to the surround and also can have some enough sunlight from the whole day and also enjoy the public space having a different height of space, so they can live much nicer with almost the same price. This is another share house. We put some small kitchen and separately toilet and bathroom on each floor, and also we put a big public space having having library and a big kitchen and video room for the old tenants. The other area that we have to have interesting is about the kids. There are some numbers showed how much we investigate for the children. So we use only 1.4% of GDP, and there's 32 of 34 OECD countries, and we use the budget. So we planned some children's center is to care the normally low-income family as the children after school. So it is very important because it is almost only government authority to care that the children, especially in the local area of Korea. So we tried to make something interesting for them. So for example, we installed the sliding on the roof, having very beautiful view to the seaside, so they can enjoy the seaside view during sliding. The other one is on the mountain area. This is surrounded by very beautiful nature. So we tried to break down some scale of the building to be shown as a part of some village. Can you find? So the important thing for us is to make three-dimensional space and then some space which is open space which can extend it to the nature and the outside, because we believe that makes some stimulation for the children very important. The other one is a shelter space for the abused children. The child abuse is going up very fast in our society, but we neglect to protect and treatment them in these days. Is because sometimes people want. Okay. So, but our society have a duty to provide a healthy environment like some house and school and nature and hospital. So this building is combined by two functions among them. So first floor is for so the shape we put together housing shape to make kind of some image of the village. So the inside, the courtyard of the inside space is quite safe and protected from the outside for the abused children. The school itself is also has not changed from early of 19. So the space structure of the school is almost quite similar to the Sambara. So the purpose and the philosophy of the school is to make control easier. So there are some people who want to make kind of some different value of education space. So they believe that sometimes autonomy is more important than efficient and the control in the school. So they want to make some inconvenient space as a education space. So students have to go on or go down or go through the space to go other classroom or kitchen or some even toilet. So in that process, they have to contact the nature and other friends. So they have to feel some wind and air and the cold and sunshine, and also they have to see what their friend is doing. So we believe that kind of sense is there is the radical sense that they can get from some inconvenient space. So thank you very much.